Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for Capricorn for May 2009. And this also applies if you have a Capricorn ascendant. So you Capricorns, yes I know, Pluto is transiting your sign, and boy, everything that could get turned upon its head is being transformed under your nose. And yes, it does mean that you're having to go to the depths within yourself in many ways that you never thought that you'd have to do. However, having Pluto in your sign certainly gives you a lot of power, a lot of ability to influence as well. So don't be too frightened about having Pluto in your sign or crossing your ascendant, which in some ways can be even more of a challenge. Just know that this is a cycle that will pass, but the more that you can use it to go deeply within yourself and look at issues to do with power and strength and balance within your relationships. Who's doing the giving? Who's doing the taking? Is there a balance? Is there honesty in the relationship? Am I being real in my relationships? These are all questions that will be coming up for you, Capricorns. And added to that, this month we've got Venus and Mars in Aries in your 4th house of home. So there's going to be a lot of focus on home and family this month for you, Capricorns. You're going to be putting your energy into this area of your life. Many of you will be looking at moving. Now I know at the best of times Capricorns don't particularly like moving house, but there will be some changes in the home area this month coming up. With Venus there, it could just mean that you repaint the house, that maybe you paint a room a beautiful colour, maybe a room that you've been putting up with a rotten colour for a long time, and you just get that dealt with and you get a colour that you really enjoy. It could be just something as simple as that. But you will find yourself wanting to put some energy into your home. Now we've got the Sun in Taurus in your 5th house. So many of you Capricorns have been considering going into business for yourself, if you're not already in business for yourself, which many of you are, but also looking maybe at something that you do for fun, turning that into a business. Because Capricorn is a sign of business and you're very good at doing business, particularly when it comes to structure and organisation and setting goals. So what we also have to look out for though is that we've got Mercury going retrograde this month. On the 7th of May, it goes retrograde until the end of May. And it is going retrograde for you Capricorn in your 5th house. So you will have to make sure that any new business ideas or anything entrepreneurial or very creative that you're doing, it's in Taurus, so make sure that it's not involving spending too much money, not that I would suggest it, but that you're not committing yourself financially to something that you may later regret. So very much during this Mercury retrograde for you, it's going to be very important that you don't sign any important documents, leases, contracts, anything like that. Try to get them done either before the 7th or in the beginning of June when Mercury is once again direct. It is not the time to go out and buy a new computer or anything technological, because during Mercury retrograde there are often irritations to do with technology, telecommunications, transportation. If anything's wrong with your car, get it fixed before the retrograde. If you can, try to avoid putting new software on your computer during the retrograde. What can you do during the retrograde? Great time to do a lot of deep research into the new business ideas that you've got. Really good time to research them thoroughly, because when Mercury is retrograde, you have a little bit more thinking time. Also, it's a very good time for completing any projects that you've had outstanding, and also a great time for catching up on your paperwork. Not that you're bad at paperwork, Capricorn, being an earth sign, you do like order around you, but during the Mercury retrograde, why not make the most of it and sort things out in your surroundings, not only in your office and your work, but also in your home. We've still got Jupiter, Neptune, this conjunction in your second house. So I'm sure for many of you, you're feeling as though money is somehow slipping through your fingers. You don't know quite where it's going, but it's going. So again, Capricorns, I know that doesn't make you feel very easy, but with Jupiter in the second house, it still should mean that even though money's disappearing, there is more money following it and coming in. So there you have it. That's your month of May. I wish you a very good month, and I thank you for listening, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.